Hello. Oh,
Oh no, we're all black. What's up? Hello.
nah, it's cool. I forgot to share the audio with you guys. Make sure you can. Okay, there we go.
There we go. We're up. We're up.
Ah,
Yes.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Phenomena.
Welcome
hello.
to the Mercenaries of Mischief,
Do, 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 do.
the Epilogue show, as we come down from the dizzying high that was last weekend's epic battles and conclusion. It's been a long road getting from there to here. And we do that.
No.
We do that montage of like a cart traveling along a highway.
Right?
On the highway.
And then a frost dragon just blows
Yeah,
in
yeah.
and wipes the party.
Right?
Oh wow, deja vu.
I am not about to reinforce any of this with music.
It's okay. We can just
That's
be a little
fair.
acapella group over here.
That's probably the correct choice. When last we left our heroes, they had engaged in warfare of a kind against the legions of a mad giant king, and they had arrived victorious. The keep was defended, but at the end of the battle, the fairy king Oberon attempted to extract his price from Richard Bennett. But Rolda, appearing to appeal to the kindness in the hearts of all creatures,
I helped.
reached out and seemingly convinced Oberon to spare Richard's life. And Richard was separated from his tree half and split into a human and a tree person. And now, Richard and Alan, who we named the tree person, watch the other episode, there's a lot of stuff that happened. have
Puck, your
gone.
mic is actually a little low now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a little low now? Now I gotta bring it up. It's all over the place.
I'm happy Richard
Gotta
came
dance.
in.
We'll adjust.
I'm gonna adjust that image because
Did-
my God, that cartoon was caught.
The-
Handsome Richard.
The break to season 2 will allow us the opportunity to correct a lot of these things.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing all kinds of things.
We'll be dialing stuff.
So the Warlocks have gone with Richard and Alan, and they have gone to Waterdeep to help him set up his new bar, leaving behind the Mercenaries of Mischief in a damaged but victorious Avalon Keep.
Are Pim's
Tending to the wounded
undead
and
still
rebuilding.
just roaming around fixing stuff, or
No, this is dispersed.
okay?
The orders he gave to them were to clean up and then rest.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
So the snow has receded to a more reasonable level. A day or two has passed since the battle ended, and you're all settling into a more peaceful existence here. And you're free to move about the cabin.
I want to know. Am I done? Do you need more help?
Now you can go.
Goodbye. And Rolda walks off into the sunset.
All right, new character.
Time to roll the new character sheet.
No, your line was you need to stick around for season 2.
I think she should just come back and be like, I'm back again.
I went off script. It's fine.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Lilith,
okay, well,
that
I mean,
Lilith's Rolda there was perfect.
Oh, yay.
No, Jobetta was assuming we're all like together or whatever. Jobetta
Yeah.
would be like, you can help if you want.
No, seriously, what the fuck just happened? Something came in and destroyed our home. I don't think we ever got an explanation from the Warlocks why there was an invasion.
I mean, we won.
Yeah, but who did we piss off?
Who did it to you?
Yeah, no, as soon as I said it out loud, it
The
kind of...
explanation given was that this giant king who had started the giant civil war had been tipped off by Oberon that the Avalon Knights had interfered with his civil war to end it, and then had been given extra equipment and powers to invade them.
What an asshole.
Did we ever find his body in that armor?
Hmm.
No, the body was just gone.
Can we take the armor?
Yeah.
You could, but none of you will fit it.
I don't care. We can totally, recycle it.
We can
and
sell that bad boy.
Sell it, or we can put it in pieces. It's got to be enough for all of us.
Look, you have a professor and a blacksmith that could both assist you into turning this into something else.
Yeah, Jovetta would have told Wormspit or whoever was closest at the point, really, to have the blacksmith and somebody go out and collect anything, any useful remnants from the battle, basically.
From the aftermath.
Yeah, armor, weapons that the enemies dropped when we crushed their skulls in,
Leave out the bones, please.
Specifically note, leave the bones.
Yeah.
No bones, please and thank you.
Yes, please no bones.
All right.
No bones about it.
Haha. All right, that is done.
But yeah, Jobetta's like, you can. Do you want to stay and help, Rolda?
Yes, I like to help.
Rolda, do you remember what the fuck happened when we went on our little adventure?
Does Rolda remember anything?
Not so much.
Yeah, there was a place and it was real bright, and then there was the people, and they were taller or shorter than me. I don't remember. And there was a place, and one of them gave me this. And she holds out the what looks like a pixie gun.
Can't believe you, Puck.
What is that? Why can't I remember? Oh my god.
I don't know.
Pixie gun. Does that mean it's like super small, like pixie size?
No, the gun is regular sized, but Rolda remembers that it was given to her by a pixie.
I would
I
have
mean,
wondered
I
if it's
imagine
actually a pixie gun.
I imagine that we don't even know what the hell it is.
No,
Right?
what is
Like,
that?
we're just like,
No,
what is that?
You've never seen anything
Yeah.
like this.
Amazing.
What?
I don't know, but they said hold on tight, and she's kind of like looking into.
Oh no.
The bottom of the barrel.
And
Never
and,
do that, please.
I'm gonna kind of examine this here, and
Okay. Give me an Arcana check. Doug Arcana check of Arcana check motors.
And I imagine Jobetta's looking at it like, maybe you hold the handle
here's
and
the thing.
hit
I'm gonna-
people with the.
I don't remember off the top of my head what was her. Hold on, let me see. Can I pull her up over here? I think I can. Arcana check. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, so my other computer is upstairs, the one that I normally play from, and that's the only one that can log in as me. So everybody just ignore everything you see on the screen right now. You don't need to see it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Don't worry about it. I'm talking to the audience.
Fair
This isn't
enough.
about you.
I give you access to both the characters on the control and the other one, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right. So
I can-
with 18, you examine it and you do find the trigger.
Oh god. This is how she ends.
I think it's go, and she's probably. Where are we right now?
You're in the tavern. You're in the crab shack.
All right.
Is it a weapon? What does it do?
Do you hit people with it?
I don't know what it does, but I think this is a button.
Push it.
And she pulls
Point it
the
at
trigger.
me.
She pulls the trigger, but she's got it pointed upwards.
Nice.
All right. It shoots out this like a shotgun blast of lightning and fire.
Oh my god.
What?
And it scorches the ceiling.
Does
Okay, not a
can you-
toy.
Can you do it more? Like, how much does it hurt? Hit me. Hit me.
Not inside
No!
here,
Don't
Dad.
point
no.
that at him.
No,
Hit
don't
me.
point that at anybody.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pick Rolda up and walk outside.
I'm holding on to it tight.
Take that
Once
thing
outside.
at least a gear strip or whistle whip, please.
Once outside, I put Rolda down, walk 10 feet away, and I get really fucking mad. I'm like, shoot me! Hit me!
No.
Jobetta's like running out after them, like, Redan, put her down.
We need to know how it works. If it hurts.
Following
much?
after. I'm
It
gonna be
looked
like,
like it hurt the ceiling. It probably hurts.
how about we just take it to one of the people who can actually study this? Whistle whip or Gwindle strip?
You're all boring. when I
Gwindle
walk
strip.
away.
I don't know.
I dig it.
Probably Gwindle strip. Is this strip? Am I saying it right?
It's gear strip.
Gear strip.
What's a Gendel strip?
Wendell Gear Strip. You've just merged his name together. It's fine.
It's okay,
What's
I'm
a
playing
strudel
Lily.
That's
gum?
his own celebrity couple name.
Roll.
Strudel gum.
Um,
I'm all in. Okay.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Jobetta's like, yeah, that seems like the best idea for now, and then we can figure this out once they've examined it.
Oh, actually, just thinking about gear strip, I look at Jobetta's. Are you wearing your ring or not?
Kashano
Mm-hmm.
ring?
Are you wearing Kashano?
I mean, yes. She never takes it off.
Yeah, I'll be like, did you want to see if
Darling,
he
who are
learned
you
anything?
wearing tonight?
What? Do you want to see if he has any news?
Sure, why not?
I'm asking if you don't want to. I mean,
Sure, why not?
okay then. I'll ask Walda, like, do you mind of letting me taking this?
I will hold on to it tight.
Okay, just
Come with us.
Sure.
We're gonna take it
Yeah.
to someone that can
Figure-
look at it.
yes. Just don't have your
That is
fingers
good.
on the trigger anymore, please.
Maybe we can. Maybe
gonna
they can
stay away from that
replicate
button.
it somehow.
And maybe we can make more copies of it.
Why? This is dangerous.
Exactly.
Yes, but being unarmed when another army passes by or any kind of danger is also dangerous. So it's best to build up our defenses.
And Jobetta's just kind of ushering them towards. your
Yeah,
strip.
if they're not moving.
Just like, come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go talk to the
All right.
smart people.
So,
Jovetta pats her on the head and she says,
go to-
You're smart." Just-
so Wendell Gearstrip, the tiny gnome,
yes.
is what he's done is he's built a small extension onto the workshop that is a tiny garage for his tiny tank,
Yes.
and he's in there washing it down.
It's Tonka tank. I love it.
Yeah.
Jovetta walks in and she says, "Hey, that was pretty useful during that battle."
Very impressive. Good job.
Yes, it's very good at dismembering. I decided to add the extra blades just before it happened. An incredible field test.
Frightening.
Yeah, I'd say so. It was really laying them down.
So we have something here for you.
I
What can
found
I do
this.
for you?
Oh, okay.
Be careful where you point the point the thing.
It's kind of pointed this direction right now.
Okay.
So whoever's standing behind me to the left is in danger.
Oh god.
Imagine
Moving
Radan is
aside.
just like doing this, trying to get in front of the barrel.
Following
How
it.
tall are gnomes?
I walked off and away. I'm not
Oh,
with you.
okay.
Oh, okay.
He may.
Gnomes are about your size, your size, Rolda. They're small people.
Hi, little man. Do you know what this is?
I lean over and be like, she's called him.
Uh,
That's adorable.
I've never seen anything. Oh, I can't say. I've seen 2 other things like this.
Careful with it. That end is dangerous.
I have to hold on tight, but you can touch it and look at it while I hold on.
She let one out in the crab shack earlier. Oof.
Don't touch that part.
They're like. You brought me 2 specimens, much like this one. They were in glass cases, completely disassembled. But now I can see how it all comes together.
Wait. The glass cases from where the portal was?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah. It's where me and Radan went on our... Where did we go?
Somewhere where you got this
Yes.
weapon.
They appear to be some kind of energy projectors, if I miss my theory correctly.
It put a hole in the restaurant.
Yeah, there was lightning and what you said, it was like lightning and fire or something. Lightning damage.
Ooh, that is fascinating.
Yeah, it was.
May I take a look?
You may look, but I must hold on to it tight. That's what I was told.
Did we?
Not you.
Radan.
Oh.
No, the person who gave it to me.
Oh.
Oh.
They were small.
Wait, is she lying since you're not supposed to
So
remember
he's trying to
that?
like peer over it. Well, she remembers bits and pieces. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would have been the cutest.
So yeah, he's just like examining it while she's holding it. Oh yes, I believe I can use this to piece together the other ones.
Okay. Okay.
Into what?
That's fine. But first things first. This technology could be dangerous in the wrong hands. We need to make sure that this is heavily secured.
That's why I am holding on tight to it.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I imagine it would be quite destructive. I could build a giant one. It could annihilate entire mountains. That'd be
Pull
great
it
for the
back.
land purchasing market. In theory.
Could I
of
stop you?
course.
I feel like I really could stop you even if I wanted to.
Well, it's purely theoretical at this point. Certainly much experimentation is needed. I'm simply rolling around ideas.
Okay, before you tinker with the massive one, do you think you make a duplicate of this?
Well, I could certainly make 2 more. Just by taking a look at this one and seeing how it all comes together, I can piece together the 2 broken ones that you brought me. I'll have to substitute some parts. Extensive testing will be needed. I require a test subject.
I'll walk over by Jobetta and like tapped on her leg. I don't trust him.
Yeah, it's
I don't want to give it to him.
but he's tiny.
Well, yeah, but he seems kind of evil.
Why? What are you basing that on?
He's talking about destroying cities and stuff.
He said mountains. A mountain doesn't necessarily have a city on it.
Well, that he was talking about real estate investment, and that usually means blowing up a city so you can buy it. Happened
No.
this one time. We were hanging out.
and there was this elf that was with us, and he wanted to build a big thing, and then he destroyed a city, and then he bought the city.
Well, he was an asshole.
Yeah, that's my point.
And Joanna just is like, later. And she's like, okay. So, Gearstrip, if you can tinker with this, what kind of test subject are you talking about?
Like Redan test subject?
Well, I need
Like
someone
someone
to
to
test the mechanism once it's completed.
Like someone to point it at? Or
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, Redan. That's fine.
Definitely. Yes, Redan.
The consensus just washes through the cloud.
I'm gonna move over to Lilith now at this point and like tug on her clothes.
Why does everyone want to kill Redan?
No. He's very
Just talking loud. I love it.
He would be very hard to kill. It's Redan wanted Rolda to point this one at him, but I see no need in that because we know what it does now. It's been tested. We know it works. But if you need someone to test, Redan is he can take the most hits out of any of us. So if something were to go wrong, he's the most likely one to survive.
I try to reassure Walden and be like, and he was
And you probably
asking to
have
get
fun.
hot. He was asking to get hot shirt. He was asking to get shot earlier, so this will make
I
him
don't
happy.
think he wears a shirt.
Is that what we're calling it? Shot? Is it a shot? Is that
A shot?
What is this? What do we call this?
Projected. I need a test subject to accept the energy projections at various levels.
Very good. Yeah.
I like to imagine if like Jabetta and Lilith just like turn each other and be like nodding, like, yeah, definitely Redan.
Yeah, Redan, it's
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if he disagrees, we can figure something else out, but I feel like it'll be fine. And then she's gonna anything on the ring?
Ah, right.
Does he?
Oh yes, the ring. Not scientific at all.
Huh.
I'm afraid no science at all. Pure sorcery it was.
Okay. Is that it?
Well, I've been working on a way to go inside such crystals. I'm nearly complete, although you would have to be very small, as the doorway can only be as big as the crystal itself.
We are both very small.
I think he means
Oh, much
tinier.
smaller than
He
that.
means like this big, and Jovetta shows him the ring.
That's pretty small.
Uh,
I think
I'm
we went
currently
in one
working
though.
on some kind of
Redan, did we go inside a crystal?
really.
Redan's not with us.
Yeah,
Redan!
Redan's not here.
Redan!
Shouting to the ether.
Little one, Redan's not here.
Oh, you saw it though. Did we go inside a crystal?
Not a crystal, but
No,
a
you went through a
portal.
portal powered by a crystal.
It's different.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean,
The portal was
I am working on some kind of
large.
gyromatic portal expander, although the idea is so absurd, I nearly went mad.
Nearly.
I was thinking. Like, he isn't already?
Yeah. No, I'm totally with Rolda on this.
But I
like, not
am
trusting
getting
anything, but, like,
close.
He's like the kind of guy you just need to keep an eye on because he's going to be super passionate about how far he can push things.
yeah.
He's basically our Tony Stark,
like,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like a Krieger or like a Professor Farnsworth kind of character.
He's Tony Stark. He can
He's just
build
like-
massive weapons of destruction, if not in
Tony
control.
Stark is heroic. Professor Farnsworth has a closet full of doomsday devices.
He's like just super neutral, just like I just make weapons because it's fun.
Yeah, Farnsworth.
I will have to shelve my death ray for a while, but that's okay.
A death what?
I think we knew about that.
Did we?
We did discuss the death ray previously.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why does he work here? I thought this was a hero school.
It's not just a school, sweetie. This is also a place where people live to find work and to find adventure, which
We're
seems to
also
find
an
us.
adventuring company. Oh,
Yes.
you moved. We're also an adventuring company.
I like how you look down. Try to talk to her.
I mean, she's down. Like
That's true.
She's down for all kinds of things.
Mhm.
Except for Gear Strip. She's not
Growingly
like
conflicted about things, though. Jeez.
All right then. So.
all
guess
right.
that's it.
Do not I
So-
sense your apprehension? Mechanisms are not good or evil, simply how you employ them.
Right, which
Yeah, but you're talking about doing lots of bad stuff.
Practical applications only, I assure you.
all right. So
Oh.
pretty much nothing on the ring right now. It's going to be some time before.
Well, at least until I recover from my sanity of creating the gyromatic portal expander, although those new pieces of equipment I received could be of some use.
Which equipment from the?
From the facility.
Oh yes.
Did we hear news that it blew up when the Warlocks came back?
Yes, that was
We-
you were informed in the time in between.
Oh,
I don't know, but if it does come down to getting someone small in there, we could, we could always send Jinja and see if we can get someone else down to that size.
Maybe a wizard.
It's-
That's a great one-shot story right there.
Perhaps if I made a
Shadow meets
device
Jinja.
that would take the organic matter of an individual and extrude it into a long tube and then feed it through the portal.
Maybe a wizard can shrink us down to size.
How do you put them back together?
Oh, right. The bones. Whatever, there's more to construct.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of figuring to do.
I always forget about the bone crushing.
I don't like this conversation anymore.
Jabetta, do you want to go see what's going on? If anyone needs any more medical attention, or is everyone good? I don't know how far in the future we went from this whole
People are more or
invasion.
less getting healed up. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's not like, when there was monsters flooding through the portal from the from the tower. People are being tended to, and the recovery is fairly easy. You guys really kind of rocked this battle, so
We
the
rock.
injuries were very minor throughout.
Yeah, Jabetta's like, I don't know, but I think we're done here.
Yes.
Thank you, Gear Strip. Keep
We'll
us
keep
updated.
working on the portal expander. Absolutely. Do you want me to make those projectors?
I would like one.
See what you can work up. And if you can get them working, we'll see what we can do with them.
I need to hold on to it
Excellent.
tight.
I will seek out Redan as soon as possible.
I'm
Well,
not.
not
Oh,
letting
that's
go of
quite
that.
all right. I've taken a look. I think I can extract what I need now.
All right, perfect. Thank you,
Awesome.
Gear Strip.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I'm going to glare at him over my shoulder as I walk, or I'm going to try to, but my wing is in the way.
I'm gonna love having Rolda around. I love this character so much.
Oh boy.
Gearstrip looks at her wings. He's just like, boosters. He goes,
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Could we do
scribbles
that?
a bunch of things down.
Does he say that out loud? Please tell me he's a
No,
did he
just
say
to
that out
himself.
loud? Damn it!
No boosters for you right now, Lilith.
But I'll be so much faster flying.
Some of us can't even fly.
Right?
At all.
I
Show
fly
some
at a walking
sympathy.
speed.
You can look.
Yeah, wings
It's
and I
like
can't
when
fly.
all the other X-Men fly in, you do that ice slide thing that Iceman does.
Yeah, right? It's like, hey, I'm here. I'm here too.
Oh, brilliant idea with the dome at the beginning, Giletta.
Pin helped. I wouldn't have been able to do it quite on such a scale had it not been for him and his staff of ice.
So nearby, Bart is hammering on these chunks of armor left behind. And he like pulls up a big swing of his sledgehammer, brings it down on it, and the same thing. And you remember this reaction from when you were in the facility, where you hit that barrier really hard, and it sent the force back at you.
Are you talking about Britannia?
And you see the exact same thing play out, where he swings, hits this, and knocks him back onto the ground. He's like, whoa, you are a gnarly piece of armor, dude, but I'm gonna get your secrets.
I'm gonna get you.
Giovanna just keeps, she just kind of like out of the corner of her eye, like, and she just keeps going. He's clearly busy.
He's making progress.
Is he? He was just knocked on his ass.
I would like to
step.
find Calazar if I can, please.
Of course.
Oh god.
Calazar is in the Mage Tower, just working on some paperwork.
Cal, can I bother you for 20, 30 minutes maybe?
Well, you're already here, so I guess so. What can I do for you?
When we originally investigated the Storm Giant's temple, we brought back an artifact and no one's taken the fucking time to look at it. Would you be able to look at it?
Oh, well, certainly. I could take a look.
It's in the vault. It's a little
The
orb.
magic man.
And also, obviously, Jinja.
Yep. Oh, Jinja is on your shoulder at all times.
At all times.
Yep. He never leaves your side.
It's like
Okay.
a parrot.
Fucking awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna take Calazar towards the vault, and hopefully he can get a read on what this orb of thunder is.
Okay. Takes a look. Oh, this is a storm ball. There's a storm in this ball.
Okay, can you elaborate? What is it? What does it do? Is it just pretty?
It is magic. Say, okay. Have you ever heard the term bottling lightning?
No.
Okay. Say, okay, you like to hit things, right? This is what you do.
Okay.
Okay. So, what if you could take all the power from you hitting something and put it in a container? Like say a can.
Okay, smile starting to grow.
And then you could open that can onto somebody and release that power.
What?
Something like that.
How? How does this work?
Like say you were whooping someone's ass, and you could put all of that into a can of whoop ass, and then you could open that can and unleash it on anyone.
I'm so
I would
happy you
very-
got there.
I would very much like this can of whoop ass. How
This is
how do I channel this can of whoop ass?
Oh my god.
this is my proudest moment.
Yes, it is no longer the orb of thunder. It is the orb of whoop ass kicking. Just pure.
So it's like that, but they've taken a storm, a very violent storm, and they've contained that storm within this so that its power can be let out in doses.
So it's not just one storm to let out. You can use it again and again and again.
It depends on how much you let out. I'm not sure how much would need to be let out to deplete it. But certainly you could release some of it.
Oh my
And
god.
Keep the rest.
I am absolutely taking
Storms
this with
are
me.
okay.
So it's more like a resealable jar of whoop ass.
It's like a Tupperware container of whoop ass.
Yeah, you can let out like as little or as much whoop ass as you need, but when it's gone, it's gone.
Maybe
Oh,
like.
can you not put
have a
more
little
whoop
bit
ass
of
in
whoop
it?
ass
I
and
mean,
then save it.
but you have
Well,
to.
you could save the whoop ass for later in the fridge if you
Yeah.
have it for lunch.
Well, I guess without refilling it.
But I'm
You
just
can only
saying,
use so much
once
whoop
you've
ass.
used up all of the whoop ass, can you rinse it out and put more whoop ass in?
You could you could put more whoop ass into it, or like a salad. You know,
Okay.
whatever you want to do.
So it's flexible.
Can it be a whoop ass salad? I mean, is that?
Yeah. You could certainly do a whoop ass salad, maybe a whoop ass quiche.
Ooh.
There's a lot of versatility here.
Whoop ass
Salazar?
quinoa.
Calazar, you are fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you very much.
This is no problem. I imagine it requires a certain amount of magical acumen to channel its energy, but I trust you can figure it out. You seem like a smart fellow.
Oh, I'm surely going to figure this out. Calazar, I'm going to be making a trip to Moto Fufu soon. Is there anything you need?
If anyone unusual knows my name there, make them forget.
I will open a can of whoop ass for you.
Thank you.
Also, one more thing. MT1 has been incredibly helpful. Is there a way that you can think of that we can thank him?
I don't really know what he likes. He's been working away on that new exosuit of his, the new casing he's built for himself.
There's your Tony Stark.
Perhaps there's something we can do with that.
I will think on that. You are amazing. Thank you.
This is a pleasure to be of help. Now I have many documents to write.
Perfect. I'm going to go off and look for Corvan in the spirit world.
Okay.
And obviously, other group, please, go for it.
Does anybody else have any other interactions they want to take care of?
Hanging out with Jabetta, Paul got to be like, so that Darius fellow left.
Well, I
Probably for the best.
I mean, he disappeared in battle. I feel like I'm going to at some point go inform his family of his probable passing in the battle.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh no. Oh.
anyone unaccounted for, I'm assuming, is dead.
Okay.
So-
Should we get a search team out to go find him? We should
I
probably.
mean,
We ought to have some kind of tracker around here.
And then Wormspit approaches the two of you
Oh, good. I was just
with
about
his
to look for
clipboard
him.
in hand. Oh, the three of you, I guess. I forgot Roldo was with you. I thought you were with Redan for some reason.
I mean,
All right,
that would make sense.
A word. We've
Yes.
discovered a mechanical board left behind in the storehouse. I was going through the inventory to take stock of things now that the fighting has ended.
You said a boar.
A mechanical boar.
Yes,
That's his.
made of metal. Yes.
Was it intact?
You sure it wasn't a
It
warthog?
appears to be. Or boar, warthog, they're the same thing, aren't they?
Would Wormspit know? Was it intact?
It appears to be, although it's no longer functional.
Is it still snowy? Like still snow on the floor or
A
anything?
little bit. It's like a calm
Like a-
snow
yeah.
now, and there's still like it has receded to a more acceptable level.
Are there any traces of blood? Anything like that? In the area of where that...
It looks like there was in the snow outside of the storehouse, there was evidence of a scuffle.
of a
Something had
scuffle?
fallen from a great height. Looked like there might have been a struggle.
We need to get a search team out.
With everything that went on with the battle, I didn't see it prudent to do an effective forensic investigation. I can put one forward if you'd like.
Please. If there's no body, then there's a possibility.
Regardless,
I will put together whatever details I can.
I will be making a trip to Nia to inform his father.
All right.
I'm sure you'd want to know. And seeing as how he
What
was,
shall we do with this?
I was going to say,
what shall we
seeing
do
how
with this
he
warthog?
was technically.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
Sorry.
go.
Okay, go.
I was going to say, seeing as how he was technically our first student, it feels only right to inform. Since he was, his probable passing was in relation to academy business. Seems prudent that
Instead of-
I inform the father.
Don't tell him quite yet that he passed. If we don't know. Just, I guess, missing.
Either way,
Sometimes people go missing and you find them a couple months later in a bar.
Oh, Rolda.
anyway. Anything
I
else?
will engage in investigation immediately.
Anything else? Any other finds in the aftermath, Wormspit?
I was worried about some potential looting, but it appears we've lost nothing.
Interesting. How
It's
much?
really quite remarkable.
How much
It's because
money
we
do
kicked
we
ass.
have left?
Oh, well, do an appropriate inventory and give you the full list of financials as soon as I can.
Okay, I know.
was just getting started with the storehouse, and once I found this warthog, I thought it prudent to inform you immediately.
Yeah. Maybe we put that up somewhere.
I'm gonna start going through my pockets and
Secure
seeing
it.
if I have any coins or anything that seems like money on me. Because I haven't taken
You've
inventory
got,
of my
like, coins.
person.
And
You've got
And-
coins that look like they have a picture of a goblin with a top hat on them. You've got like weird coins with like multicolored eyes on them.
Is it just like a sampling one of each, or do I have a appreciable amount of
Just like a
money?
collection of different ones. Like you have a bunch of different currencies that
I'll
you've never seen before.
Start pulling it out and kind of just like piling it in my hands, and then eventually when I have it all, I'll just be like, I have some money. We need it to fix
No.
things.
You can keep your money. It's fine. Thank you, though.
Okay. Apparently, she doesn't care that this is weird money.
I mean, you're so far away
Put
from
it
me.
back in my bags.
Your hands are so far away from me. It's probably hard to
If
see.
I'm holding them up in the air, it's literally like a foot away from your eyes. All right, it's totally normal. You're not that tall either.
You're so far down.
Hell.
You're just so far. No, but I mean, for all Gilbetta knows, it's just
Pretend money.
yeah, right. Like she's got Monopoly money or something.
Love it.
And so, but
This
Gilbetta's
is
like,
gonna
yeah,
be an
where's
ongoing problem. We're like,
what's the ongoing?
I've got such wonders to show you, and you're just like,
No,
oh, it's adorable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
And
boy.
Gilbetta's like, yeah, Wormspit, just if you could do an inventory of everything in the vaults. I know there's been a lot dropped in there.
it has been a busy few days. I'll put everything together, and of course, there is a fair amount of wealth to be gained from the battlefield. Although I do not condone violence and warfare, we had to defend our home.
Hmm.
I see we had no other option.
Hmm.
Clearly, they could not be reasoned with. But are we then entitled to what they have left behind? I'm in a bit of a philosophical conundrum about it, to be honest.
Yes.
You attack us on our home? Fuck yes, we're entitled to what you leave behind.
It's our property now. For the benefit of the
Very
keep.
well.
Sometimes, though, somebody dies and you take their stuff, and then later someone else comes and tries to kill you because of it.
You experienced this?
Couple times.
This one
Did
is
you
very-
steal?
No. Somebody tried to kill us, and they didn't, and they died, and we took their stuff, and then later his brother tried to kill us.
We'll deal with that issue
You are
if it
not
arises.
a member of a. You are not a member of my people's movement, are you?
I'm Rhoda.
So
I am Wormspit. It is a pleasure to meet you. Is Rolda your own name? Is that the name that you gave yourself?
No. Do people name themselves?
Sometimes we have our own names, and sometimes there are names thrust upon us by other races that seek to subvert us.
Oh, Lil's making a face. Like, wait a minute.
I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to figure out how much Gilbetta remembers about this.
Wait a
'Cause I know
minute.
he's talked about it before, but
But
Not always to suppress. Trying to convince herself and Wormspit.
don't people get their name from their family?
Yes, this as well. Is this a family name for you?
I got it from the first person I knew.
who was that?
I believe we.
Rogar. He is a furbolg. He found me when I was an egg.
Wormspit is like writing in his ledger.
Right?
What happened to him?
He died. They were trying to fight a dragon because they wanted the dragon's stuff. I don't remember, but they died.
My
Did he teach you-
condolences.
To help?
Yes, he taught me to be a good helper. I helped them do lots of things.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
And Gilbetta kind of gives Lilith a look
I believe
like,
we will have much to discuss.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go stand next to Wormspit, like expectantly.
Like Jobetta's trying to give Lilith a look like, was Rhoda stolen as an egg from her family and used in a criminal empire, like without her knowing it. That's where Jobetta's head is right now.
I wish you were saying
you have
it.
a look that conveys all that information.
Can I
Let's
pretend that I
see
can
how
read
good of
all
an
that
actor you
and
are.
shrug?
Show us what that look looks like.
It's like a look between.
Yeah, let's-
Rhoda and
No,
Lilith
don't
where
describe it.
she's
Show
like-
us. Show us.
I need to roll an insight because that works always well for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, no,
let's
yeah,
see how
that was
that
all there.
goes.
That was all. I definitely saw all of that.
Kind of like a look that's like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Like,
I don't know. Let's find out if Lilith can read that.
Yeah, let's see if
Insight.
you read that.
Nope.
No.
Lilith, no. I suck at insight, all right?
Lilith's like, oh my god, Jabetta's having a stroke.
So Jabetta gives you a
Right.
look, and you're just like,
I'm just like pretending like I know what's
Oh,
going on.
boy.
Like, sure. I'm gonna just shake my head and be like, "What are you talking about?"
Jobetta kind of files it for later. Put this in the priority 2 files.
Right. So now that things are calm, maybe we should escort Larch back to Lady Silverhand.
Has anyone seen him?
I told Cookie to look up on him. Just before the attack. I don't know if he actually did check on him though.
Yeah, things
crab
kind of
shack?
went crazy after that, so
Yes.
I don't really.
I'll go check if
Don't
you want to.
really
If you want to come, I'll head to the crab shack.
And the Beck, whatever, Becky,
Becca?
She
Becca, I think.
disappeared as well. Somewhere.
Yeah.
And
She was
everything.
fighting and then she disappeared.
Yeah. So
I'm just standing there staring at Wormspit, waiting for him to ask his questions.
he's waiting for them to finish. He's just looking at you. He's just like, we have much to discuss.
So I guess we're adopting Rolda. Do you like to fight or are you able to fight someone if you have to? 'Cause
Sometimes you have to fight.
Okay, because this job may require some violence.
Job?
well, it's
Well, did I rush it?
well, it's we work on commission. I feel like it's the best way to.
Do you have anything else to do?
Gold piece per capita killed situation here.
A home that you need to go back to?
Your
I
Q1
go-
numbers are super low, bro. You go.
I go where the gods tell me, and I help.
Do you have any other destination after this? Or are you
Do you
waiting
want me
for
to
one?
ask? I can ask.
Jobetta
And
like
yes.
nudges
She's just
Lilith.
gonna turn her back
Yeah,
to everybody. Tell them more.
She's like, watch
Hey.
this.
Yes,
Is there
Jovetta?
anywhere else that I need to be? These guys want to know.
Jobetta looks.
I guess not.
Does he ever talk back to you? Like, is it? It's. Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
So
Can
then
you
it
send-
talks back to me.
Okay. Well, if you do, when you do talk to him, can you give a message for me?
Okay.
Can you tell Kalimvo that he can go fuck himself? And I walk off to the crab shack.
Shit.
What the fuck?
I can just imagine Rolda doing that too. Lewis has to go pack yourself.
I'm gonna lean into Wormspit and be like,
Do I really have to do that?
Please, no, don't do that. He knows.
Think it's not nice to say
I would
that.
like to take this one as a pupil, if that is okay.
Rolda, do you have any objections to that, or?
this goblin man seems interesting and I want to talk to him, but I don't know what it has to do with butterflies, so I'm confused.
Oh, wait, who said anything about butterflies?
He said he was gonna make me a pupa.
No. Pupil. Yeah, he's gonna teach you. You will be his student.
Fascinating.
Oh! I like to learn.
So, are you okay with all that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm fine with it. I don't see any reason why not. It will be something nice, maybe, for you to do while we have some downtime. I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks. And she's now that she's just with Wormspit, she's like, look, I'm going to be leaving for a couple of weeks. Need to decompress after all this, and before I can ask Sharp to stay here and make this her home, I need to see some of her world. So I'm gonna go on the road. We've already discussed it. I'm gonna go on the road with her and some of the Kashanos, and sort of as a tribute journey to the Quick, and to learn more about her life before asking her to come and settle down with me here. So.
Very well.
Journeys are fun. Take this with you for good luck. And she's going to kind of dig around in her robes and pull out what appears to be a miniature model of a moose head, but it's almost too realistic.
Okay.
It's good luck.
Thank you. And Chumetta will take it. And she kind of, like, how big is it? Is it like...
It's like it fits in her palm. So
Okay.
it's definitely, it's like keychain. So if you had a tiny moose
Okay.
head.
Okay.
But it seems like almost like a real moose head that's been shrunken down somehow. It's just too realistic of a
Interesting.
miniature.
She's like, okay, thanks. And she kind of looks at it from like all angles. And
Okay, bye.
puts it in her pocket. And then goes
Hilda,
towards...
please come by the library tomorrow morning. I will speak with you then.
Oh, not now?
No, not now. Later.
Okay, bye. And I'll go back over and I guess stand by Lilith. Because everybody else
Lilith
is
left.
leaving.
All right.
So, but we're
Oh, wait, no, Lilith's not there anymore, so I guess
we're
I'll follow
going
Joe
where
Betta.
she
Yeah,
went.
I'll follow Joe.
So
Whoever's there, I'm going to follow them.
it's just Jobetta.
Okay.
And she's like,
All
all
right,
right, let's go find Lilith. I don't know what the hell is going on, but
While you go find Lilith, Redan, you go to the Ethereal to talk to Corvan.
Yes.
And there's a little celebration going on in the Ethereal that they actually got to fight again.
I'm assuming that it's just like a really funky, cool party.
Yeah, just like a cool ghost party going on.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Just getting my groove on, walking over to Corvan.
Hey, Redan.
Corvan, I need your
Nice to
help.
fight in a battle again.
I believe it.
What do you need?
I've done some reading, and the name Moradin comes up when I research the Deep Dura. He was apparently instrumental in dethroning her originally.
Yes. And he's a dwarf god. He would have been quite the enemy of hers.
That's exactly what I'm looking for, but I need your opinion. I'm not the best at selecting people who are worthwhile following or helping. I've got lucky with the group, with the Avalon Knights, but In the god realm, not so much.
Well, Muradin is good. He's not an enemy of the Platinum Dragon. Certainly, he believes in the same ideals.
Will he ever sell me out?
I don't think he would sell you out, but you may have difficulty proving yourself to him because, I mean, I'm not a real big history guy, but you have giant heritage. And dwarves and giants, not always the best of friends.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's impossible. It would make an incredible story.
If I were...
I would look for a way to commune with him.
That was going to
Ask
be
him.
my next question. I was lucky enough to communicate with the Deep Dura on occasion, but I'm curious if you can think of a way that I could try to get hold of him.
I would seek out a temple of Muradin and reach out. Reach out through prayer and meditation, and perhaps you will have your answer.
I will do that. Thank you, Corvan. I really value your opinion.
Hey, it's a pleasure to help. Whenever I was in dire straits, I always prayed to the Platinum Dragon.
Thank you very much. And I'll walk away thinking on that and thinking about going and getting some cookies meat and trying to go deep and trying to find them.
All right. It's gonna go on a trip. All right. So, Gilbetta, you track down Lilith. With
What
Rhoda.
is Lil doing?
She's probably
is
just gonna
Lil
go
doing?
ahead and continue and go straight to the bar to talk to Cookie.
Okay.
Jobetta will just, when I get there, just because
Enjoy.
I also needed to talk to Cookie before I leave, so I'm just walk right up. We still have I'll offer Rolda we still have a stool that I imagine was made for Zavel so that she could sit and be the same height as the bar. So I'll offer that stool to
There
Rolda.
are booster seats because like Spoonie needs them too, right? Like Spoonie
Yeah.
and Wormspit both need those kind of seats.
Yeah. So I'll offer
Um,
Rolda one of those.
Seeing them come like behind me, and I'm probably at the bar just taking a swig, and I see Rolda. My apologies for earlier.
Joanna's like, yeah, what the hell was that about?
I'm still angry about what happened.
Rolder will cast calm emotions. At the Q word angry, Rolder will calm her emotions.
Can I go against it? Do I have to make a save?
Yeah, I think let's see, what's the spell save? Is 14.
14?
Yeah.
It's charisma?
Is it
Yeah.
charisma or wisdom?
Charisma.
Sweet.
And unfortunately, in this
You
circumstance,
can probably you could be mad if you want to. There it is.
Yeah, I resist.
Yes,
Like-
you resist. I
Yeah.
think so.
Do I know what kind of spell it was, or I just know that she casted something on me?
It's an enchantment.
I squeeze my cup and be like, what were you trying to put on me?
I'm trying to make you not mad.
Did you calm emotions again?
Rolda, if I have one rule, please don't. Just let me be.
Okay.
Jabetta takes a different approach than Rolda. And she's like, I know you're mad. I'm mad.
Do you know why I'm mad?
I mean,
I-
imagine it's about Kashano.
Yes, Basically about Kellamvor. Why are you not mad about Kellamvor if he never gave that sword to him?
We would have lost.
You don't know that.
You don't know he'd still be alive if he didn't have it. Everything the gods do, they do with reason. They can see everything. It's all omens and actions.
Then why Kashano didn't tell us that the sword could possibly do that? Or do you think Kellamvor never told him that that's a possibility that the sword could do that? Could take away his life when he takes away another?
I think Kashano always knew that it was a possibility. But for Kashano, when he originally came here, that was what he wanted. He wanted to go out in a way that everybody would remember and talk about for years.
I squeeze my cup. I'm like, what a selfish man.
Immortality isn't always achieved through living forever.
Rhoda doesn't know how to handle sad people that don't want to be happy, so she's going to try to be helpful in another way. She's going to start bussing tables.
Oh, Rhoda!
Tommy's gonna have to tip her out at the end of the night.
It's kind of hard to make Rhoda feel uncomfortable, but saying you don't want to be not mad, not sure how to deal with that. So.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Adorable.
Yeah, I look up.
But yeah, it's... he knew what the odds were. I get it. I'm mad, but... you have to use your grief and anger.
I'm using it so I don't repeat hiding things from you.
Yeah, that sucked.
I was doing basically the same thing and doing it out of fear, telling you these things. I can't tell if he was doing it out of fear or not. I don't know. Not telling us things. What's the point, though? He's gone. Ish. Gone-ish. I look at the ring and I'm like, if I find you, I'm going to have words with you. I'm getting uncomfortably close at the ring.
And Jobetta kind of like waggles her finger and she's like, oh, I'm sure he knows.
Think he can hear us in there?
God, I hope not. She looks at it and she's like, I've cussed this ring out so many times.
I wanted to ask him, but like, why did you have words yourself, miss?
We just do a cut to Gilbetta with the ring on the counter screaming.
Just pacing the room. Like she just puts it on the table in the center of the room and just walks around just like, and then you had the audacity and like.
In the meantime, if in the course of clearing tables, Rhoda spots somebody who seems like they're having just a bad day or a rough time, as she walks by, she's just going to cast protection from good and evil on them. She's got to help somebody somehow, and you just like got to get it out of your system.
She's adorable.
Do we see this?
Eventually, Grayscale tracks down Rhoda and starts helping her bus tables.
I look at
Helping
Jabetta.
is good.
Like your wings.
Rhaegar said that I should hide them because they're different and people might try to hurt me.
Well, in my clan, Only the most important kobolds had wings.
How do you figure?
Well, we served the dragons, and the ones who had wings were closer to dragons because they could fly with them. And that puts you higher than other kobolds. Things are a little different here, though, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
But Regger said that's why he had to take me, because they didn't like the wings.
Well, I like your wings, but I think a lot of other people here like them too.
Gonna lean in real close.
I can't fly with them though.
That's okay. I knew a lot of other kobolds with wings that couldn't really fly.
They make me fall slow.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
Maybe you could learn.
One time, and I was with, it's after Rhaegar died, and I was with other group of adventurers, and we all got thrown off a big cliff, and everybody was like, ah, but I was fine.
Because you had your wings.
Yes. Maybe they are good.
Maybe they are.
We can go back to clearing tables.
As soon as
You
Roll
should
was
just keep
away,
helping you.
Jobetta like leans into Lilith and she's like, so Rolder was definitely like kidnapped or something as an egg, right? You got that?
Is that what you were trying to tell me earlier? How were you expecting me to get that?
I forget that everyone isn't quite as observant as I am.
That's very... I'm not a mind reader, but now I'm somewhat concerned.
I'm not the only one that... I'm not being crazy, right? That's...
In this world, anything's possible, really.
I mean, because she was talking about how...
He had her as an egg? Why would a furball have a kobold egg?
Right? And something just doesn't seem...
Maybe he found it. He could have found it, or he could have stolen it. It's one or the other. We won't know since he's dead, unfortunately. I guess. Or fortunately.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Rolda.
I'm just saying, what if she has family out there somewhere looking for her?
He's like, occasionally to eating stuff off of plates. And, finishing off drinks as she collects them.
It's possible if she travels around with us since we're not here all the time, but at the same time, I don't know.
I don't either.
Seems soft.
And that's exactly my point. As in easy to manipulate if someone had her as an egg.
I wasn't thinking easy to manipulate, but easy to hurt. I don't know how she is so cheerful with this way this world is so harsh.
You mean emotionally, right? Because physically...
emotionally.
Okay.
Okay, you're talking physically.
Yeah, she's fine. She's cleric. Like, she's fine. She's kind of a little bit of a badass.
Cleric's great.
And Joanna's like, she's kind of a little bit of a badass if you pay attention. She just doesn't seem to. She doesn't seem to have been
corrupted.
I was gonna say she doesn't seem to have been given a lot of opportunity to make her own decisions. She said she was raised to help.
Well.
So I'm just saying, as we're traveling, maybe we keep that in the back of our minds.
When she asks, we should let her.
If anything comes up.
Yes. Yes, thank you for sharing that. I will keep that in mind.
And I could be totally wrong.
We won't know.
But
The secret big bad of season 2.
right?
Who is Rolda?
It's Rolda the entire time.
The big bad.
Rolda was like, yeah, his real name was Zelos. Like,
oh god.
Zelos has a secret identity as a furblorg. He's just the hashtag Zelos is a furry.
but Jobetta basically, she kind of is like, she's like, I mean, just something to keep in mind.
Yes.
To look out for.
Sorry, I'm just picturing Zelos in like a fucking fluorescent, multicolored fucking rainbow bear costume, issuing orders to Rolda.
Oh god.
Oh goodness.
A little terrifying, really.
I could see her trying to serve as a cleric to this rainbow bear for quite some time before she figured it out.
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that Rolda's probably been manipulated her whole life because she's so
Most
easy
likely.
to take advantage of.
Mm-hmm. Most likely. So I'll turn to Jabba and be like,
canonically make Zelos a furry. That's community outreach.
Sean is latching onto this.
he just might make it happen.
Okay, sorry,
I mean,
we're
he's
good.
the
Go ahead.
AM.
Would it really be that like we live right across the river from a giant compound of druids?
That's true. And Zelos has lived many lives and tried to do things many different ways. So all I'm saying is,
And you pick up some hobbies.
in one of those iterations,
You gotta
Yeah.
entertain yourself.
just maybe.
If Zelos and Guy just kind of sat down and talked, they might find they have a lot of common.
Probably like midway through, he's like, this was not the best plan.
And they had that moment, right, where they're like, wait, was that you at that part? Wait!
They've been to all the same Eyes Wide Shut parties.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
Yeah, back to the game.
but after
Moving
that,
on.
Jobetta kind of, she scoots back over, like, to where she's not uncomfortably close to you. Because she was, like, literally, like, heads touching, like, whispering, like, and she kind of sits back up, and she's like, you should know I'm leaving.
What?
For just a couple of weeks.
Why?
Well, and she says, before I ask Sharp to settle down, I should really get a view of her world. So I'm gonna go on the road a bit with the Kushanos.
I thought you were going to take up the headmistress name and be here for the keep.
I am.
But you're leaving.
Winter break.
Yeah, we're literally in winter break. Also,
not
the school's not open, and our only student probably maybe died.
Which we need to go find.
Yeah. I'm,
How long?
is 2-3 weeks, maybe.
Now?
I want to get a little bit of the Kushano headset. I feel like even though I don't want to be him, having a little bit of an understanding of who he was can help me be a better leader moving forward. And like I said, before I ask Sharp to settle down and move here, it really is only fair that I show her that I'm invested in her world too.
Will was not expecting this.
And Gilbetta says,
Take a drink.
She says, I was hoping that you would take care of things while I was gone.
I'm always going to take care of things here. I said I'm going to keep an eye on the keep, and I will. But if you feel this is what you have to do, then no.
She says, I feel like this is what's best for all of us. She said, especially if one of us has to step up as the Master Lord.
I thought we were going to discuss about it and switch off around.
We are. I've passed the idea on to Kid 3. Told her to think about it. Think of the logistics of it.
But how is being a Kashano going to do?
I didn't say I was going to be a Kashano.
You're just going there to understand their lifestyle?
It's the least I can do.
What if you run into the ones that are under control? They're looking for Kashanos, Gilbetta. That's a dangerous path to go on. You do know who I'm talking about, right? That crazy clown looking thing?
Kismet.
Yes.
It is my understanding that those who are in Kismet's control willingly went into the Carnival of Opportunity, not knowing what they seeked.
Are all clerics so fast and loose with speaking the names of demons out loud?
Oh, I hope he shows up.
Remember, Gilbetta signed on for the blah 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 portion.
Yeah, like I wouldn't really call Gilbetta like an orthodox cleric.
Yeah, right?
Like,
She's a reformed cleric. So like
yeah,
she's
right? Like,
she's gonna learn about the Kushana culture, but she's not gonna get bat mitzvah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, right.
But she's like, but
Knowledge.
the people that are under his control went into the Carnival of Opportunity looking for something. They didn't know what they would find. They found him. I know
Okay.
not to do that.
Please don't. Right. Okay then. If you are going on this journey, then take some of the messaging with you to keep me updated that you're fine.
Of course.
Daily.
Of course. There'll be correspondence. Maybe, and she looks at the ring and she says, and maybe some of them that knew him know where this came from.
Watch out for his mentor. Or,
Wild?
yes. What are you going to do if you run into him?
I'm gonna scream Ember Mist to the top of my lungs and hope it works. We never found out if it was the activation code or the deactivation code, but really hoping.
You could ask the person that put it there.
Right? Did she ever tell us that?
No.
I don't know if she ever did.
Could be off-screen thing too, but we don't know.
Yeah.
That's a decision.
But
I feel like there was a conversation, but
Okay. All right. I guess we covered as much as we could around this.
I mean, there's really nothing that can be done right now anyway. There are going to be spending the next few weeks rebuilding and picking up from all the damages, there's really not much we can do. Right
So
now.
you say. Plenty that I can talk to. See if we can get some extra help from some of our allies.
Yes, you can do that while I go make new ones. You must remember,
And
you think of this as me going to visit my new family, hopefully. But the Kashanos can be a powerful ally.
all right. I'll trust you on this.
And again, there will be correspondence.
The better. Or you'll hear from me from a distance.
Oh. I mean, I'm not going to say that correspondence won't be, at 3 in the afternoon when I wake up from a bender. I mean, it's Kashanos. I have no idea what the hell is going to happen, but...
You make sure that you see if any of them tell any lies. Stay 2 steps ahead of them.
She's like, you really didn't like him, did you?
He was confusing for me. Honestly, our first impression of each other was not the greatest.
You told me more lies than he ever did.
Not lies. Just didn't tell you a lot of things. I kept a lot of things to myself.
But I'm saying, if we're counting, Kashana was very honest about who he was.
Okay, fine. I'll let you have that one.
Because
The cards are on the table now.
I know.
Well, I wasn't sure what kind of group I was joining in, really. It's a very, very
Yeah.
rough start.
Huh. You didn't see the half of it.
I don't think I want to.
What's funny is it in game time, it's like totally realistic because Lilith, like a sane person, took a couple weeks to decide whether or not she trusts these strangers with their
Yep.
lives. Where the rest of us were like, day and a half, but that's 3 months out of game time. So yeah, you're my family now.
Yep.
She was basically reacting like Darius was. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. My world's been turned upside down.
Yeah, but Jobetta's like, she's like, you don't know the half. She's like, this one time.
Share with it.
He's
At
like,
bar
this
camp?
one time. we
At
were-
Bard Camp.
He disappeared, and
Again?
this well, when I found him, he'd been put under some spell by this old hag named Shalandra, and she was making herself look young and beautiful to him, I think, and he and then I cast Zone of Truth, and she told him the truth, and he was like, no, this is fine, everything is fine. Oh man, I gave him shit about that.
Honestly, if you were not around Jabetta, I don't think he would have been around.
Oh, she was sucking the life
Wow.
right out of him.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
oh,
Okay.
good times.
May I play a role in his not trust? I don't. Okay. All right.
That's a small portion of the things that Kashano and I have been through together.
Oh, dear. Handful. All right. We're good. I guess we should probably settle some things while you're still here. I mean, when are you planning to go?
It's probably what is it like middle of the week at this point, Sean? Maybe
After the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the school isn't really open, so you don't have to really worry about weekdays.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying she would say we're probably gonna leave the beginning of the week. So she's probably got like 4 days before she leaves.
That should give us
I'm
some
just
time to
saying-
get messaging.
Plans.
When you're a small business owner, weekends are irrelevant.
That's true because you make your own hours.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, are we taking a break today? Or are we powering through? What's the plan?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we have too much left.
Just so the people know.
I think we're just going to finish up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No break today. We're just doing a short
Whip out
day.
the power. All right.
All right.
So, shall we find out what's going on with Larch? And I look at Cookie. Cookie!
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Did you ever check up on Larch?
Well, I looked into it, but the fella never checked in.
Look at you better than back at Cookie. Never checked in. The room was
Never checked in. I had a room prepared for him.
Rolda comes by with a big armload of dishes on her way to the kitchen and says, "Table 6 wants more bread and table 10 is ready for the check." And goes in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
I'll get right on it. Well, she's good.
She loves to help.
She found her own job here, apparently. All right. So, what, now we need another search party for Larch?
I mean,
Fantastic. I could probably check
I'll
in with
get
Silverhand.
Windsong to do a fly around to see if he can find anything.
yeah, they just have him do a general check. Large, Darius, Becky, they all kind of disappeared.
I'll get him to have a search around, and I'll let you know if we come up with anything. Of course, that Becky girl, she could have just wandered off to the next party for all I
Yeah,
know.
she's probably fine. I feel like she was.
A girl who
She
can
can
handle
hold her own.
herself. Hmm. Most impressive.
She never got to talk to Cookie about that mead recipe.
No, she didn't. Sorry, Becky. Yeah.
Becky would love a can of whoop ass.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is there
Anything Redan wants to do? Unless
any other
Jabetta has anything else.
talks?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say at the moment here.
All right.
Rolda really wanted to have some conversations with Wormspit, but it sounds like the next couple weeks are going to be full of that. So.
Oh, I
Yeah,
might mention
Jabetta.
that.
I mean,
Look
Jabetta
at
does
the
want to
board.
tell Redan, but if he's not there, she'll just tell him when he comes back.
Oh.
I would like to at some point before we close the episode tonight for you to give us a quick flash forward to when Rolda goes to her room. I think we all want to see what Rolda's room looks like.
Oh no,
Are we ending early?
we're gonna get there. We ain't done yet.
Not right now, but early, yes.
It's
Oh, about to
just
say, 'cause I still gotta check out
episode.
Pizztog.
Yeah, we're in.
Well,
Okay.
he just asked
no,
you if
we
there's
still
more
have something.
directions you want to have.
I wanted to give someone else a turn. I'm trying to share.
So, all right. Redan, what is your ritual for going about this drug trip?
I was going to see if there's a temple to Moradin close by or in Motofufu, because I'd like to see if there's a teleportation circle or take my sparrow over to Motofufu. I would like to buy an airship, but all that can happen later.
All right. Muradin is not worshipped in Motofufu because there are no dwarf settlements in Motofufu.
Okay. Is there any close by?
They're all to the north in the mountains.
Fuck it.
There is also a temple in Waterdeep.
Oh, well, shit. I'm going to grab some of Cookie's mead, like a nice little, like a 2-liter keg, and head on over there.
Okay. All right.
Respectfully approaching.
So while this was all going on, you grab some meat and you head on over to the temple. There's a dwarf to greet you there in some vestments.
Yeah, respectfully approaching.
What can I do for you?
I would like to speak to someone about Moradin. Potentially, if you have an opportunity, a way, I would like to try to speak to him.
If you wish to commune with Moradin, praying in his temple is an excellent place to start.
I would like that very much. I've also brought an offering. This is some of the best mead you will ever have in your entire life.
Ah, excellent. Put it on the offering pedestal.
Awkwardly walking up to what I hope is the pedestal. I'm like,
Oh, he's pointed you in the direction.
Okay. Yeah, really, really meek in this situation, like really apprehensive, but doing so.
Yeah. You go up, and there are other offerings of drinks. There are some finely crafted battle hammers, things.
So putting it down, trying to find a space to sit, breaking out my own little personal flask of this mead and having a sip, focusing on any sort of icon, and just trying to meditate.
All right. Do you go forward with any kind of conversation or question in your mind?
Will you help me? I'm an enemy of the Dura. Will you help me protect the innocent?
Might see some changes in Redan. Okay. All right. I'm excited by this prospect.
Oh shit! What did I
We're
do?
gonna learn not to leave you alone at some point.
Yeah, actually, I need a
We
little
didn't
cowbell
really leave
on
him
me.
alone. He just left.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, where's Redan?
Hey,
He's been
Roldo, you
quiet
wanna
for
help?
too long.
Roldo, you want to help? Keep an eye on Rajan 24/7.
I'm excited by this prospect. You pray and you start to slip into a trance. Make a religion check for me.
Hold, please.
I'm holding.
Oh God, please, please, please be good. Hey, I'm happy with that.
That's pretty good. All right. So that goes off. It's like falling asleep. You focus on this. You've meditated many times before, and just as a moment, you just start to drift away, and you are no longer in your body, and you're in another place. And we're going to come back to that in just a little bit because I want to do this at the end.
All right.
Lilith, you wanted to go talk to Pissdog?
Yeah, I guess I'll dismiss myself from the table with Javeda and be like, I know you don't like it, but I'm gonna check on what's going on with Pissdog.
Javeda just kind of gives her like a, okay, whatever.
And
I'm cool with it now.
Rhoda hears this as she's walking by, and she's like, "Pissed off. He must have got that name from someone else, like Wormspit was talking about."
Oh my god.
She fucking hit on shit that she doesn't even know. Okay.
I can't think of why anyone would name themselves Piss Dog.
All right. So, yeah, Lilith, how are you approaching this?
I guess I go to his room or wherever he is. I'm looking around. If
He's
not,
in
I'll
hell.
check.
Yeah.
You could go to your room and call him.
No, he said he was staying.
Yeah.
At least that's my
he's
impression
losing his
right now.
ground. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he actually.
So if you go up to his room, you can knock on the door.
I don't really give him time. I knock and then open.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
What, was he in the middle of doing something when I knocked and opened?
He has some documents spread out on his table, but he stands up when you enter the room and turns to you.
I see you're working.
Yes. Oh, I'm always working. You say an idle demon is liable to be whipped.
None of these documents
That
belong
not-
to anyone
not
here
a
at the
saying
keep,
up
does
here?
it?
No, I'm don't work where you live. That's the first rule.
Huh.
So I saw the theatrics out there. Was this that friendship you're talking about?
That was family.
I've never had one of those either.
It's something special.
It seems so. You defeated an entire army with it.
I want to see if I can insight if he looks a little like he wants a family kind of thing, or if he's just saying it. Can I do
All
that?
right, insight check him.
Yay, my worst thing.
You tell me. No.
I can't read
You're
it.
uncertain of his precise motives with being here.
Yeah.
You're unable to pin down exactly what he's after.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Tell me, Pizdog. Are you here on someone's orders?
I am not currently taking orders from anyone.
Insight?
As a free agent, I'm working for myself. You can insight him again if you want.
Yeah. Insight, everything.
This is a slimy dude.
A slimy dude.
You get the impression that he's being truthful with you.
Okay. So, I noticed you were dangling a little fish about something about the east with the demons coming out.
Oh yes, I believe it's been quelled. A bit of an uprising, but
Right, but you were dangling the fact that it may
handled.
or may not be about me. Can I get a clear answer?
I don't think necessarily about you. It wouldn't be specifically about you. I mean, please, you're pretty cool, but I mean, you're not Demon Civil War cool. Sorry, I apologize. But
So why were they coming out?
certainly, you may be a contributing factor. Like a small piece in a machine. If there are many cogs at work, and perhaps you're one of the smaller ones. When put precisely into place, causes the entire machine to go. But, like any good part, maybe it can be replaced with something else. A workaround, an alternative, perhaps.
Meaning I'm replaceable.
This dude trying to die.
We are all replaceable.
How long do you plan to stay here exactly?
answer. And you did say you wanted me to stick around to learn of this friendship of yours. Seems to be a popular concept up here. Perhaps it can be co-opted into something.
You know, me and my cleric friend were talking about a thing of trust earlier. Yes.
Clerics are big on trust, real into rules. Not so much my deal. Don't get along with clerics a lot. I mean,
Whoops.
I've been exercised twice. Wouldn't recommend it for anybody, really.
Well, you're missing out. Quite useful. As well as, just good to have around. Good friends. Where do I want to go with this? I'm trying to
Again,
think
this
now.
whole friends thing, I've just got to figure it out.
I'm curious, about the documents that you have there.
Oh, just some research, looking over some legal papers.
May I look?
Certainly, if you can read them.
What language?
This is a mixture of infernal and abyssal.
God damn it.
You know who could read those languages? Larch.
Just not
Also
here.
Penn, but you know.
But the audience didn't. Yeah, also Penn.
But the audience didn't vote for Larch, and that was the point we're mad about.
Why you kill Larch?
Why?
Why you killing the lunch?
Why you kill Larch?
Y'all
So-
didn't trust Larch. But now you gotta deal with Rolda. And you don't even know what Rolda's up to.
Oh no, what did you do, Geralda?
Oh God.
Bro,
I'm
I told
scared.
you what he did with Rolda.
I'm scared.
I don't know for sure. I might be wrong, but
I'm just here to help.
Jobetta's concerned.
But help who?
Exactly.
Okay, spoilers.
Shit. Okay. I didn't prep too much for this thing. I'm so sorry.
This is supposed to be
I got
improv.
nothing.
Yeah. So
My improv sucks right now. All right, hold on. There's a question. Face Dog, I'm curious. I notice whenever I lose my temper, I get the feeling that I'm a little stronger than before. Is that normal?
infernal blood. It can do that from time to time. Often linked to emotions. You get a bit of a boost when you feel something very strongly. You see, many of the religions are about suppression. Got to bottle that stuff up, tamp it down, don't express it. Anger, passion, hatred, violence. These things are useful to our kind. They're fuel. So, yes, it would make sense if you have a bit of a boost, that kind of thing. Me, I prefer to stay very even-tempered. It makes it easier to do my kind of work.
Okay. I was curious about that. And you say you're still trying to figure out whether we're going to be allies or not.
Yeah, still trying to work it out. I am intrigued by this whole friendship concept of yours, so I'm interested to see how it works.
You're not interested in finding any kind of protection?
Protection from what?
Any danger you might have?
I've been around for a long time. I think if I were in any danger, I will have already calculated a way to get out of it.
From what I got from Cherry, I don't need to do an insight with this one. I see. All right. Well,
Have
being
another value system here, and I want to find out how it works.
well, staying locked up in your room's not going to do anything.
I come out sometimes. I occasionally go get some food and to drink.
Where were you during the attack, anyways?
I was watching from my window. It's very
Chilling in the
thrilling.
trap shack. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all did a very good job. They never got this far.
Well, if you decide to be a part of the family and help out, could be something that you could be a part of too, you know?
Next time there's an opportunity, ask me, and I'll see how I feel about it.
Doesn't work like that.
But isn't that the only way it works?
You never cared about anything, did you?
I care about my contracts. I care about living and surviving. Those are things.
I shake my head. I'm like, the things you're missing out on. What a shame for you.
Perhaps you could show me.
You need to be involved.
Hang on, I've
And
lost my
I-
audio. One moment.
Whoops. No, not quite. You're fine.
No, he couldn't hear us. I think he said.
Oh, okay. Hi. Can you hear? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Stop waving.
Okay, we can hear you.
It's fine. It's fine.
You good?
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Okay.
I didn't have enough charge because I forgot to charge it last night after the gathering. All right, so
Yeah. All right. So he's just gonna keep playing these fucking games. All right.
Well, I just don't understand. If there aren't issued orders, how do you know what to do?
I think at this point, Willis is gonna grab Piss Dog's hand, take him out of the room, and I guess get him a little involved in helping out.
All right.
I go and be like, you see that little kobold over there doing the dishwork and whatnot? No one asked her to. What do you think you can do right now to help here?
Is she somehow ensuring her survival?
She's not even considering that.
Really?
Really.
But why then?
I'm assuming because she cares.
About what?
Making people happy. Making life just a little bit easier. You and I both know how hard life can be already.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
You are positing to me that there is enjoyment that can be derived by aiding in the enjoyment of others.
Indeed.
That is bizarre.
It can be quite fun. And I want to push him in the bar section and be like, take a drink and sieve. But I'm going to be at that bar making sure he doesn't put anything in the drinks too.
All right. So
Cookie, show him the ropes.
this goes on, and he tries it out, and he settles into it a little bit, and he kind of puts on a little bit of a show and tries it on. And that scene plays out. Lilith attempts to introduce an imp to the world
Integrate him to the keep life.
and integrate him with other people in the form of Paul Tog. Gilbetta, did you want to seek out Sharp and tell her about your plans?
But I told that we had already discussed it.
Okay, you're going with already discussed it. Okay, so all right. So Sharp is in the bar, and she's drawing on something.
Jabetta's gonna try to sneak up on her.
Okay.
See if she can get a peek at what she's drawing.
You start to sneak up, and she says, "I know you're there. Come on." Sneak it up on like this.
Out of nowhere, Rhoda comes up and just drops on the bar next to her one of those little like 3-packs of crayons that they sometimes have at restaurants.
Oh my gosh!
I think when they're drawing,
Oh,
and just like and keeps going.
Thanks. Now I can do the jumble.
Gilbetta's like, what? What are you talking about? But she does the thing where she says it over here and then quickly as she can tries to move to the other side.
She tries to do the Sharp thing. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
You're adorable. You're wearing 30 pounds of armor.
Okay, fine. What are you doing?
I've been thinking about what you said about getting a glimpse of each other's lives and maybe settling down. And you're sitting on a substantial sum of money here. You've got a big workforce, and there's no Temple of Selune here. And I drew up this. And it's a drawing of a simple design of a Temple of Selune to be built at the keep.
Oh my god, my heart. Oh, my little pea-pecking heart. Can't take it.
And so it's, she passes that on to you. And she says, maybe I can get a glimpse of your life.
Babe.
So that happens, and that scene unfolds in the bar. At the same time, Rolda, aided by another kobold friend, moves about bussing tables, having a good old time, and an imp learns what it means to try and derive pleasure from the service of others.
At some point, we start giving me and Grayscale, I think, start giving orders. To Paul Tog.
Yeah,
and then it's as soon as we're out of earshot in the back of the kitchen, I'm like, "What the fuck, Tog? There's water missing on 3 tables. Get your shit together." And we go back out to the kitchen.
Little white aprons are passed out.
Right?
I can imagine us making a
God.
face hearing that, and she's coming out with a happy. It's like, that was.
Hey, in case the audience didn't figure it out, some of us work in this or have worked in the service industry.
Every single one of my characters, I guess with the exception of Darius, has worked in the service industry at some point.
So
Goodness gracious.
this goes on, and in the days to come, Gilbetta sets out on her journey, aided by Sharp. Rolda meets with Wormspit and begins going over lessons and learning all kinds of new things about who she is and what she's capable of. Lilith tries to teach an imp what it's like to live in her world. And Radan, meditating in a temple, hears a voice that says, I'm willing to accept you as my champion, but you must complete my trials. And on a now vacant hilltop, overlooking the keep, where a mighty army of mechanical creatures once stood, a single humanoid creature stands perfectly still, arms at his side, covered in the blowing snow. His chest wide open, where the familiar core of a Warforged would normally sit. It is empty. And as we get a close look at his face, and we see that it is Larchmont St. Larch.
They killed my boy!
We can get it back. Maybe.
His eyes flutter open, and he gasps for air.
Come again?
And somewhere, down in the Desserin Valley, along the Desserin River, not too far from the Avalon Knights Academy. Yeah. A wealthy lord begins working on the foundation for a new facility. A building. A school. An adventuring school of his very own.
God damn it. Oh.
And we're going to learn all about it on the next season of the Mercenaries of Mischief.
God damn
We've
it.
got competition.
And
He went off and
echoing faintly across the valley, you suddenly hear, holy shit, that's cold.
he stole our bit. Zello stole our bit.
Guys, that is a wrap on Risen from the Ruins.
Oh my god, dude.
For those of you who don't know, because we don't use that much, that was technically the name of this season of this show.
That was the name of the campaign, as I named it in the early stages.
Yeah, but eventually, when this became a show with multiple shows and seasons and shit and stuff.
What's in a name?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But I would say that's technically has been the name of this show.
Yeah.
Oh, can I retire my 130 pages of notes from this season?
Oh, no, far from it, because the world is not ending, though this installment may be coming to a close, and tomorrow we'll see the close of Too Many Warlocks. The Avalon Knights Academy will continue with 2 shows that might almost kind of be like new shows, but really not. They're more like continuations of the same shows. It's complicated.
It's
and
gonna
you'll
be
have
weird.
to stay tuned and follow to find out.
Oh, yeah. But don't
It's
worry.
gonna get weird.
We're not really going anywhere. We're just going to put up a bunch of cool one-shots and stuff in between.
Yeah.
So that stuff.
Yep.
We're going to have those regular uploads ongoing, semi-regular. We're going to have some stuff coming up.
So many
So for those of you who don't
one-shots.
realize, this is not anyone's job. This whole content creation enterprise as it stands definitely does not support
Any of us.
one person, let alone 12. So yeah, there's only so much we can do at once. Doing 3 shows for this year has taken a lot, but it's been fun the whole time, and I don't think anyone is at all mad about it. But there's a lot that we don't get a chance to do. So we're going to take advantage of this break, not to stop making content, but to just sort of explore some of the other stuff that we've been meaning to try out and get going. So you will still see stuff from us pretty much every week between now and when we get the main Avalon Knights shows going back again.
We are not going anywhere.
Yeah, Poison Paradise will be starting up a little bit before the other Avalon Knights shows, as we kind of use this time for other stuff. We're doing kind of like an interview show. We'll be taping those live here, and then
boatload of one shots that we want to do up.
Got a whole bunch of one shots. We got some other concepts. Some of our members here are trying out some other stuff, so keep an eye on. You'll hear more from him tomorrow about this. I'm sure Kevin from Dirty 20 Gaming is starting up a campaign on his channel, which we totally want to make sure you know about and support that. But I'm sure, like I said, he'll talk about that more tomorrow during Too Many Warlocks. Other than that, we're also, trying to do some fun, like, charity stuff. Speaking of which, before we forget, Sean, what's going on tonight with our friends?
Indigo Chameleon is doing a charity event for children. Basically, they got this big charity event. They've got backing for match donations.
I want to make sure that we get what exactly this is. So terminally ill children and their family can go to this special theme park in Florida that's specifically built just for these kids. And it's like a fantasy village. If you've ever heard of Evermore Park, kind of has that kind of feel. It's like a fantasy village where they can go stay for a week with their families and just have this fantasy world, get away from their everyday problems of hospitals and crazy treatments and having to think about, the tough realities of what they're dealing with as a family. So it's a really cool cause. It's a really cool sort of thing that Indigo is supporting. And so we're going to be rating her afterwards. So be sure to check out. They're going to be going till tomorrow night, I think, nonstop. Yeah. So be sure to check out and support them if you can.
Yeah. Certainly check that out, and check us out tomorrow when we have the conclusion of Too Many Warlocks. And I think that's it for today. Thanks for joining us for the season, and check us out what we're going to be doing in the off season, guys. We're not going anywhere. We got shows for days.
This has been the best year of my life. I just want to say that.
Gritty Comics is coming back out again. I'm just about to finish one.
Yeah, across the board. Keep an eye on Lilith on the stuff for here. We'll get your links up in there.
Thank you.
But keep an eye on her because she's reviving her comic strip again, as well as lately she's been every once in a while streaming some art related to our channel and characters you already know and love. So what is your it's Dipper Dog 15 is your, I don't have your Twitch link.
Yeah, Dipper Dog 15.
But yeah, be sure to follow her over there so you know when she's going live with that sort of stuff, or you can follow us over in Discord to learn those sort of things that are going on. All part of the really the best way to keep up on, because the next couple months are going to be a lot of restructuring, getting serious about stuff. This year has gotten crazier than we could have imagined. So
we've come a long way.
Yeah, so we've got to kind of scale up. And to keep up on all that news, the best way to do it is follow us in Discord or follow us on Twitter.
Keep track of all the cool stuff we're going to be doing in between, because it's going to be great.
Absolutely.
Come here, baby.
All right. So until 2020.
Oh boy, 2020.
Class dismissed. Have a great
For
holiday
Brother
season.
McAllister
Keep
knows
your eye out.
that life with a clear it may often blow the wind from your
Okay, this is
sails.
Jerry. Keep your eye out for one shots and holiday special. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Delight, but it's better than being a zombie or white. A cleric of power is great in a fight, though life with a cleric may certainly bite. Like winter's deep chill on a frost-laden night. Don't worry, the end of the song is in sight.